What? What?
What was that noise? You just...
My jaw is moderately dislocated at all times, so I can consistently pop it.
Nice. That's definitely a good thing that you most definitely want to happen to you.
That's... Okay, stop making noises.
Okay. Alright, let's do it.
By the way, I already started recording about 20 seconds ago.
Excellent.
Well, that's one way to start a podcast.
Where do farts come from? I can explain. They come from when a boy likes a girl, and all of a sudden, that's my phone.
Hey, take your phone off the table. That's why we have this cloth here.
Yeah, don't bump the table. We bumped the table a bunch last time.
Yeah, that's why I put that under the microphone. Okay, this is super boring, and we already started recording. So
Okay, yeah.
Sean, you were here last time.
I was here last
Who
time.
are you?
A guy.
What's your name, stupid?
Okay, yeah, I'm Johnny. I was the one that wasn't here last time.
Yeah, you mind explaining to us what you were doing?
I had a family matter. Completely.
You did not have a family matter. You bailed on us to play Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Because we recorded the last podcast the day after Pokemon Go came out. And Johnny texted us saying he couldn't be here because he had a family thing, when in reality he was just skipped to play Pokemon Go.
You know, I was researching for the integrity of this podcast for when we move on to Pokemon Go.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Also, to get this out of the way, it's going to sound like Sean and I hate each other the entire time.
It's because we do.
Exactly. 100%.
Oh, yes.
I will punch you by the end of this podcast.
Most likely.
Yeah. All right.
So now that we got that out of the way, I don't know, let's just talk about Pokemon Go since we already started about that.
Done.
That kind of came and went since we did the last podcast.
Okay.
And it's got like a crest trough type popularity thing.
It has come and gone in waves.
Mm-hmm.
With Niantic subsequently ruining and fixing Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, when was the last time all of us played? Walker?
Well, I played about last weekend just because it's like in a phase where it's not entirely broken right now.
Right. Sean?
I actually cannot play Pokemon Go.
Why is that, buddy?
My phone isn't up to snuff.
Scrub
indeed. And I played like 2 weeks ago, but I've been busy since school started because, I have a life.
You do?
Unlike some people. Rocket.
I don't think you're allowed to have a life on this podcast, John.
That's very true, and I don't really.
No, none
I'm
of
just
us.
lazy, and I don't feel like going outside. That's pretty much the only
Speaking
reason.
of people who have a life...
Chris isn't here this time.
Yeah, something happened. We don't know what. Yeah. Hopefully nothing bad.
Nah.
Maybe he dislocated his other kneecap.
Yeah, because...
Yeah. Well,
yeah. This is the talking point here.
Yeah. So I think to start, we're going to try to go for maybe a once a month type of release date on this podcast, but we didn't meet the August episode because 2 of our cast members sustained some serious injuries.
That is a true story.
Both for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
I broke my leg. And
you did?
I did. In 2 places. And Chris decided his kneecap wasn't doing it for him on top of his knee, so he decided he wanted it over a bit to the side more.
Yeah.
And so that's had him out of commission for a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So Walker and I are next. We're not quite sure.
Well, I mean, we don't do anything. Like you two were actually doing stuff when you got injured. Johnny and I just sit in our house all day.
That's very true. However,
well, yeah, but Chris's other knee, he managed to hyperextend just being in his house.
Right.
So it could happen to anyone.
Yeah, he's also Christopher. I mean,
but
stuff just kind of happens.
Judging by the contrast between breaking a leg and dislocating your kneecap, I feel like the next person to get injured, they're gonna stub their toe kind of bad or something.
Right. Well, you did that, but before we even started recording.
Yeah, I did.
I did. Ow, and you're like, what? And you're just like,
Sean's just a hurt magnet right now.
I really am. But the last person to get injured, they're gonna get a paper cut.
Right.
And that's gonna be their injury. So.
I think I'm going to be hurt next, and it's probably going to be because of you with words.
Yeah, hurt on the inside.
Sean. Yeah.
He's trying to think of what to say.
No insults here. This is a friendly zone.
It is?
That is a silent insult that no one can see.
No, it's you can only see it. They can't hear it. This is a podcast.
All right,
All
Suicide
right, so
Squad.
now that-
Suicide Squad.
Now that we've gotten that
Yeah.
out of the way,
Okay.
Pokemon Go
Pokemon
was a thing.
Go.
Pokemon Go first? Okay.
It was a thing, and then it wasn't a thing, and now I guess it's a thing again. So we'll see where that goes in the coming
What
weeks.
level are you?
I am currently level 20.
Jeez, okay, I'm level 11, so
So-
I need to step my game up.
I can talk for a little bit about this. It's not fun to play if you live in a small town. We have discovered this.
Well, that's actually something they've been fixing, because I've just been like, I haven't
they?
gone
Right.
out anywhere to play. I just kind of like been
Right.
like walking my dog and have it open. I caught like a Geodude and like some other decent
Wow.
stuff in my neighborhood, so like...
See, I don't know about your neighborhood, but mine consistently had like Rattatas for like
Wow.
all time, and then I would travel to a city that's near us.
Yeah, it's like we'd have to go, like, travel to, like,
we
20
had like
minutes someplace
excursions
to go
and
play
then
Pokemon Go. Like, make a day out of it.
I got pretty solid at the end before I like stopped for a while, just because I'm waiting for it to get good again. And I eventually ended up with like all 3 evolutions, a solid Golduck, a good what else did a Vileplume. Like I got good, but then they decided
your,
to make it so you couldn't catch Pokemon for like a week.
Yeah.
What's your highest CP Pokemon?
Let me see quick. I gotta
You don't have that
have the
memorized.
list. I haven't
I mean,
played
my-
in like
you
2
need to
weeks.
My
step
now.
up
top
your
2 are
trainer
both
game.
Vaporeons, and they're only like 600.
I mean,
so...
You need to step
Yeah,
up
I
your
definitely
Pokemon
need to
game.
step
I believe
Yeah.
mine is also a Vaporeon, but I have a Flareon that's very close, and it rocks it with Flamethrower all day every day. So there's that. But gyms are hard to get to unless you live in a city where you have a lot.
Yeah, this game was definitely designed for
Right.
like people who live in
Right.
bigger cities and not like us who just live in like a suburban town.
I lucked out where I can like walk to a gym like from my house, but I know like yours is
No.
pretty not.
Yeah, I'm
close
not.
at all.
I'm not. I don't have any gyms near
Right.
where we are right now.
Yeah, there's a little pizza shop right by my house, so I can get that. But there are very little things I hate more than the little Pidgeys and Rattatas that come up, because I have so many that it's literally a hassle to catch them at this point.
Well, you also had that you showed me the picture where your entire
Right.
nearby was all drowsy.
Yeah, it was 9 drowsy. There's one city near us that is a drowsy farm, and straight up I had 9 drowsies on my nearby when it was like still working at the time.
Wow.
But my top 6, if anyone's curious, is a 928 Golduck.
Oh well, you can just stop now. That's
Right.
That's just
I already
weak.
win. A 940.
No, that-
Why? He's a water psychic. What isn't great about that?
No,
His CP.
it's only 920.
920. I haven't played in like 2 weeks. Get
well,
off my
you
back.
need to step up your game.
I have a 948 Vileplume, a 960 Victory Bell, a 1032 Flareon, an 1102 Flareon, and a 1315 Vaporeon with Hydro Pump. So,
Wait.
yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You started with your 6th weakest.
Yes, I started with my 6th weakest. No. Why would you start with your high? Go low to high.
No, high to low.
End on a high note.
Anyway, that's enough about
that's
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
That's kind of all
there is to say.
It's
a thing.
It's
We're
a game.
waiting for it to get good. We're excited about the buddy feature.
Yeah, they announced the
that can
buddy,
make it better.
and it actually looks. Yeah, like you can actually level up rare Pokemon now.
Yeah.
In general, it just might make it more fun, and that's the end game of every game. But
that's the whole point, isn't it?
at this point, we're just kind of waiting for it to be, good again.
Again, yeah.
There was a week where that's like all I did, but at the same time, it got boring because you got caught the same stuff and then couldn't win at gyms because you have the people who just throw out their unstoppables and just wait for you to take their gyms so they can take it right back.
Mm-hmm. Like the people who have like
Right.
14. Yeah, they have ridiculously strong
Yeah.
Pokemon.
And then my Pokeball farm got taken away because they just took themselves off of Pokestops.
Oh, the Pokestops that got removed.
Yeah, that screwed me for like
I remember
3
you
weeks.
took me there once, and
Yeah.
then like
And then they shut it down.
mm-hmm.
Reasonably so. It was a place that shouldn't have had Pokestops. But
it was one of those places where there probably shouldn't have been Pokestops
But-
there, but
yeah, that's fine. But at the same time, I was like, I need this stuff, and I can't get it now, and I can't get to Pokemon. Therefore, I can't play Pokemon Go. So, that's Pokemon Go in a nutshell. Hopefully the buddy system works well. Trading should be a thing pretty soon, so that's going to help. I hope they eventually release legendaries, because
I mean, are they not in the game already?
no, they are programmed into the game. You cannot catch them.
That's confirmed.
Yes, they are programmed into the game. Someone went into the code. The guy that had it at Comic-Con also confirmed that.
Oh,
The head of
okay.
Niantic said, like, yes, they're totally in the game. We just want to do it almost like events. So, like, I think you have to be, like, a certain level. Like,
okay.
that's how teams work, I believe. Like, I chose Team Valor. Rocket.
No.
Yeah, Walker's Instinct, and he's giving me a glare right here. And Sean can't play, but we discovered he's Mystic anyway. So, but, like, I chose Valor,
This is
so
really weak
in an
to me.
event, I would probably end up with Moltres, which I'm not against because I need a good fire type. And ultimately, I would love to have all three, and I think that can be accomplished probably through trading. But at the same time,
Hopefully.
we
You can
trade.
catch multiple of a legendary
I also
Pokemon,
thought that I was
which is
going to be
not-
able to catch different Pokemon a lot, and
it's
and
like
then
the
they
same
made-
kind of like 10 Pokemon, really,
then
unless
it's
you hatch like an egg or something.
right. And then eggs suck because a lot of the times, if you're trying to hatch starters from like a is it 2K egg?
I mean,
You
starters can
can't-
come from
right.
low eggs. Like,
Right.
you don't
And
have
then-
to get a super...
But you get caught with like Rattatas and Pidgeys all the time for 2K eggs. So what's the point of?
Oh, like
evolving
that's like I've just
Right.
been like kind of sitting on my 2K eggs. You should. I
Right.
think you should kind of like have the option to get rid of them.
right? The main issue for us
Cook them
Pokemon
up
Go
into
to
some Pokemon omelets.
yes,
Yes, and then feed them to the Pokemon.
Oh, that'd be great.
that's a little morbid.
I mean, you can kind of do stuff like that in the actual.
Right.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you can
What,
like
what
in,
games did they add that?
it was like Diamond and Emerald, and then like
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl. You could like cook
Yeah.
food and
But
like
you've
feed
been
them to
able
your
to do
Pokemon.
that since Diamond and Pearl. I mean, I never played. I've only ever played the Gen 3 games. So
Scrub. Like one of the main issues for Pokemon Go, and I'm just like thinking off the cuff here, and just by thinking of us, we're not in like terrible shape, any of us. So like,
Well, I mean, you don't
the
really
walking
need
aspect,
to be either.
right?
What are you doing?
Like
Sean
I
just
hate
like
you
picked
so
up his
much.
glass full of ice with his mouth.
Let's not talk about it.
Are you that bored?
Are we not
that
interesting?
boring?
Are you not entertained?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right. So what do we got next? on the
Pokemon's
list?
really cool.
Yeah, we love Pokemon. I've played all. Is it 7 generations or 6 or what?
6 so far. I've played all
6,
6
yeah.
too.
You're going
I've
Moon,
played
right?
Going Moon. when
I'm
it
going
comes out.
Sun. So
one generation.
and you need to get a
I
3DS.
have-
Get devices.
I don't have money, Johnny.
Okay, if I can have a 3DS, you
Once
can
this
have a 3DS.
once this
Takes
podcast
off,
we're
takes
good.
off,
Well, I mean, the
we'll
last
be-
one
we'll be-
at the time of this one recording, the last podcast is at like 30 something views. So
Yo,
it's like-
that is only 1/300th of
$1.
90,000.
Don't do math on this podcast.
90,000? What do you mean?
Don't do math here.
9,000.
What do you need
9,000.
9,000 for?
That's only 1/3000th of 90,000 views, and that's when we can be making money.
I would
Yeah.
like to point out that I was the 45th viewer, and I'm on
Oh.
the podcast.
Wait,
40?
the
Oh,
45th?
it's at like 45? now?
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay, then.
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
watching it?
That's a great question because it's not me.
People.
I was
are
one of the
watching-
last people.
It doesn't matter who. The important thing is that they
they're
are
watching.
watching.
Yep.
I'm
and-
thinking it took me
or-
about 3 months to watch it.
Yeah, it took you 2 months to watch the podcast, to be fair. Like, you
Johnny
watched it.
just listened to it for the first time,
And
what,
only because he's
yesterday?
going to be on the second
I know
one.
their opinions on things. I don't need to listen to them. So,
Well,
That's
I
me.
mean, what matters is that people apparently are watching it. So
Yep.
if
Yeah,
you are
thank you.
listening to this,
It's climbing up.
thank you,
thank you.
for listening.
We love you guys. We
All 45
Yeah,
of
all
you.
45 of you.
need a lot of those, which I think may be us.
We're
But-
gonna like look back on this podcast in a couple years if we keep doing it and be like,
Right.
wow, why did anyone listen to this in the
Yeah,
first
that's
place?
a great question. Because we are not entertaining.
No, we are
Mostly
not.
Sean.
Moving on.
And well, it's like, you're
Okay.
not entertaining, and you two are theater performers, so you're saying a lot about yourselves there.
Performers. I read lines on a stage occasionally. Sean's actually good. I'm just kinda
Suicide Squad.
kidding.
Suicide Squad.
I never got to saw it because I broke my
never got
leg
to saw
the
it?
day before I was going.
And
Excuse you, I was telling my story. I never got to see Suicide Squad because I broke my leg the day before I was going to go watch it with some friends.
then
So
just
I was
never
in the
saw it.
hospital when
Yeah.
they went and saw it.
Spoiler rain is up officially. That's
Yeah,
that's
it
every
is.
podcast, but
This
what,
show
yeah.
just has like a
Spoiler automatic.
if you paid attention to the first
Right.
episode,
Right.
you would know that this show just has a permanent
Right.
spoiler warning.
What if they're finding this one though? I'm not just going to talk about Suicide. So it's
Suicide.
Suicide. Anyway, so do you guys? Are you even going to see it?
I'm probably not. I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
At this point,
I don't
I
really
mean-
care.
It's been 2 months, almost.
I've kind of
Yeah.
heard
Okay.
like everything there is to
So
hear about it.
my opinions off the top of my head here. I hated Joker. I have a deep love for the actual Joker. Like that's one of my favorite characters in anything, just because it's so smart. I don't like a dumb character. You guys talked about Deadpool earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I like Deadpool. I'm not as fond of him as you guys were, because I like a character with a little more depth. He's very swear, punch, swear, punch, swear, punch. And
Yeah, I mean, I can
and-
see that.
I loved the movie. The movie was great, but because it fit the character well. Now for Suicide Squad, that Joker did not fit any movie well in any situation, because if I said the name Carmine Falcone from like the Batman stuff, would you guys know?
what you're talking about.
He was a clown Carmine Falcone, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, to be fair, too, like Jared Leto's also apparently like super mad about
The
Joker because they cut like all of his performance out of the movie. Apparently.
DC is just a call to arms here. Please actually give us your movies. Like, if it's gonna make it good, if it's going to make it like a decent movie, please like release it, because I liked Suicide Squad until Joker's grill showed up and was like, he sounded like Wario. I literally and then there's a big scene where there's a plane crash because he's trying to take Harley away from the Suicide Squad so she can like escape with him. And then his plane crashes, and you're like, thank God he's dead. I don't have to see him in the rest of this movie. And then, in the back of your head, you're like, well, why would they have him in this movie if he's just gonna die? And so at the end, he's like, Harley, let's go home. And my biggest issue, and it's a fundamental character flaw, and it's what DC tries to do every time with a new movie in this new universe, is they're trying to make the character different from what they are. The Joker loves Harley Quinn in this movie. That is not the Joker. The Joker uses Harley Quinn. That is the point of Harley Quinn. He needs a pawn. And in this movie, he very clearly needs Harley. Not Harley needs Joker. Joker needs Harley. Harley is very much by herself a standout in this movie. She is great on her own. She does not need the Joker.
So it's kind of like a role reversal then. Almost.
Right. And it's stupid because the Joker's a better character than Harley Quinn. Because Harley Quinn's purpose is to be the girl of the Joker. Not that I'm saying she's a bad character. I love Harley Quinn. And all four women have great characters in comic books. But at the same time, her purpose is to be for the Joker. That's why she was created. If you go and listen for the animated series, they needed someone to jump out of a cake. It would have looked stupid if the Joker was going to jump out of a cake. Literally.
Oh yeah, 'cause she was created for the anime.
She was
series,
mated for
wasn't
the
she?
anime.
Yeah.
She made
the
it
anime,
comic books after.
not the animated series, the anime.
Yes, the anime.
The Batman.
Batman.
The Batman anime. I'd
But-
watch it.
I've never watched an
I
anime
will
in
say-
my life, so
Will Smith as Deadshot was my favorite part of the movie. If he's not the villain, I hear Deathstroke might be the villain of the Batman solo film.
well, they confirmed it.
Okay, then
They
great.
confirmed that he was going to be in it and the actor.
See,
I
I'm
think.
totally okay with Deathstroke being, because I love Deathstroke too, but I loved Will Smith's Deadshot. If I don't see him again, I'm going to be mad about it because he was perfect. Now for the other parts of the Suicide Squad, El Diablo looks so ridiculous the entire time. It was hard to take him seriously. Like skull tattoo on your face, that just looks stupid. I realized it's the character. It looked dumb. Killer Croc I did love, but I also love the actor because he was in Lost.
Oh, and
So-
you're like all a huge Lost
Mr.
fan.
Echo's my life. Slipknot dies like a fourth into the movie.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. You never get to, he's mentioned like 10 minutes before, and then he tries to escape and gets his head blown off.
Isn't his whole character I can tie knots?
Yes, literally. He has like a rope
Oh, is
thing
he
that
like
can
one of
shoot.
those like 50s like Kite Man characters? Or
He's
something?
Rope Spider-Man, if that makes sense.
Rope spider.
But he can't stick to things, so he essentially just swings and ties things. But that's why they killed him
That's,
immediately.
that's why they
No
killed him
point.
so quick. They're like, yo, let's put Slipknot in this movie. He sounds pretty cool. And then they're like taking a look at like the character sheet, like after already like putting in the decision to put him in the movie, and they're like, this character doesn't do anything. He just ties knots.
Exactly. I will say I'm not terrified of most people. Viola Davis, she was
Violet,
Amanda.
yeah.
Her Amanda Waller made me scared of a human being.
Okay. Then.
Like, the character of Amanda Waller herself is awesome. Take a great actress, and put them into that role, and she destroyed it. Like, ultimately, she made the movie what it needed to be, and that was good. I liked the movie. Joker ruined it for me because it ruined the parts of the movie that should have been good.
Okay.
The Batman scene that you see in the trailer, that's pretty much all you saw of Batman, literally.
Well, I mean, they didn't market it really as like a Batman movie.
Right. And
which we can talk about later, because apparently
honestly,
you want to talk about that, too.
if you wanted to care about Joker in this movie, they should have had Batman, because Joker just kind of does things.
And then Joker's not even going to be in the Batman movie.
Joker,
or
like,
at least...
Joker, what even is Joker without Batman?
Well, it wasn't there, like...
His head cut off.
I've never even...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't read The Dark Knight Returns, but apparently in that, doesn't, like, the Joker just kind of, like, disappear
The Joker's
without Batman?
Little synopsis of the Joker's part in Dark Knight Returns. Joker is currently in a mental hospital because Batman is retired, and Arkham's not really a thing at this point because Batman's retired and all those people are dead. The basic concept, I love Batman's my favorite superhero, so I know a decent chunk here. The point of a lot of Batman's villains are that they're there for Batman. Like,
They're not like a thing that Batman stops.
they want to kill. Well, it's simple. We kill the Batman. They're there to fight Batman, and because Batman's done and has done his job, Joker doesn't need to be a thing anymore. But when he sees them talking about Batman on TV because he's returned, he comes back and is like even more murderous because he saved up like 20 years of Joker insanity.
Really? Batman's like retired for 20 years in Dark Knight Returns?
It's very like...
How old is that dude?
He's like 50-ish in Dark Knight Returns.
Isn't there like a comic where he's like 100 years old and he's still Batman?
Oh, I can't remember which one it is, but there is one. There's one where he's a pirate. That one's fun.
Pirate Batman?
He gets like lost in time.
I
It's
there's
one of the Justice League comics.
I know there's a steampunk Batman.
Justice League comics get weird because they like aliens a lot more than most comics. Because
DC
Superman
comics just get weird, dude.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
but that Joker goes on a murderous rampage in the carnival, and then essentially there's a big fight between Batman and Joker, and Batman, I'm putting up air quotes right now, he kills Joker. He doesn't really, he like holds his neck like really tight and kind of breaks it, but enough that Joker could survive. He's just kind of disabled.
Oh, he only kind of broke his neck.
And Joker's like leaning up against the wall, like talking to Batman, and to blame Batman for, air quotes again, killing him, he breaks his own neck in the most Joker move of all time. Because Joker realizes he's done at that point. He would have been paralyzed forever. And he would have gone to jail because, he murdered like 20 people. And so he breaks his own neck to put the blame on Batman.
Like, completely?
Yes.
So, like he actually broke his neck this time.
So to make Batman, okay.
I believe the exact quote is, I finally got you, you went too far, and they'll kill you for it, and then it's straight up just he twists his neck almost backwards, and there's a snap in the comic, so yeah, it's like, and they'll kill you for it. Yeah, it's great. I love that comic.
Okay, then.
Ben Linus from Lost was Joker in that cartoon, and it was amazing. It's great.
Like
you just really like Lost, don't you?
Lost is one of my favorite shows.
I've never seen
I highly recommend it. Anybody who wants to watch Lost.
Well, isn't it like 1 million seasons though, or something?
It's 7.
That is that's
long
number.
though.
You can skip a solid chunk of them. Honestly, I love that show.
How many episodes per season?
It gets smaller towards the end.
It was like a normal TV show. It's probably like 20, right?
There's 23 in the second season. I think that's the most. Off the top of my head,
what's the least?
Like 10, I think. And that might be like the last couple. Just because they started running out of ideas.
So there's
there were less characters and more money.
That's like 90, 100 some episodes.
Yes. They're all worth it, honestly.
And they're all like, an hour long?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a thinking man show.
It's the Thinking Man's show.
The Thinking Man's show. Okay, Johnny.
Alright. But yeah, now...
Then why'd it end, huh?
Some would say it didn't.
It's like the Inception.
Yeah. Since we've been talking about Batman, we can move on to our next topic.
Yeah, well, you guys can kind of... I haven't even seen this movie, and we totally avoided it.
Once again, have you seen the trailers?
Yeah.
You've seen the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Batman versus Superman.
It came out a long time ago.
But I have opinions, so we're gonna talk about it.
It came out before the last podcast.
Yeah, that came out in like March, didn't it?
Right.
That movie?
Yeah.
To get this off the bat here, I have a deep hate for Superman.
Off the bat.
Bat jokes. No. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I have a deep hate for Superman, so I'm a little biased in this movie. However, he was very clearly the worst part of this movie. I enjoyed the movie. I can't say the word movie for this film because it wasn't a movie. Things just kind of happened, and this is the luckiest movie plot ever.
Yeah,
things just kind of happened for the
characters. A lot of things happened in that movie, and I honestly don't understand why a lot of them happened.
I was watching the Honest trailer for that Screen Junkies put out for Batman vs Superman, and they laid out Lex Luthor's plan, and it's about 40 points of things that needed to happen. And all of them happened.
And you totally understood all those 40 points by watching the movie, right?
Oh, of course. Oh, my favorite scene was the pee drinking scene. That was great.
What?
I do not remember it.
When they're in the Capitol and they're talking to Superman, the lady has the Kentucky thing and the jar of yellow liquid. Yeah, that's pee. She drinks pee.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She drinks
When
pee?
was...
Who was pee?
Lex Luthor's pee. He peed in a can and gave it to a woman.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
I do remember that now. That was...
I don't remember the exact name of what she called it. She said, you can give it to me and blah, 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 and I'll never do it. And so she ended up drinking his pee, and then the Capitol exploded with only Superman surviving. Imagine that. Superman survives something.
I remember that.
Yep.
Now.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I do recall.
I will say I did like Wonder Woman in this movie. I don't think she was completely necessary to the story, but if since they're doing Justice League, it made sense for her to be here. I like Wonder Woman as a character, and I think Gal Gadot is going to do a very good job at it. I like what they're doing with Wonder Woman so far. However, I don't think she was completely necessary. Because it just kind of was like, hey, Wonder Woman's here.
Really,
I like this movie. It.
Really, the reason that they put Wonder Woman in at all
was to
establish the Justice League.
Yeah.
Because DC was like, oh, hey, Marvel's doing a movie thing. We should probably do that also.
Here's another thing. Doomsday.
I don't even know what to say.
See, the character of Doomsday is a good character because it's someone that can actually fight Superman. However, that was Man of Steel. Another character who can just fight Superman, and everybody else he fights is kind of useless against him. He was kind of haphazardly thrown into this movie because they needed to solve the conflict between Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm doing air quotes again. Sorry, I keep busting this out. Superman's death, no one bought. Literally, and
he died in the movie?
Exactly. You don't...
I didn't even see the movie. I'm like...
He's
died.
So clearly going to be in Justice League that there's no point to him dying. At the end, you see... It was kind of great for 10 minutes because Superman died and got buried, and it was kind of cool.
And we were so happy because...
there wasn't going to be another Superman movie. and then... they do a close-up of the grave, and you can see the dirt on his grave, and you go, oh, that dirt's gonna rise. Dirt rises. Curtain.
So he died and he got buried.
He died, got buried, and in the span of 5 minutes of his death, he was alive again. You don't see him again. The dirt just rises and it fades to black. Cuts to black, I'm sorry. But It's just
Okay,
kind of
then.
like, let him die for once in like a decent way.
And like actually die.
He's
Not
the
just-
most. I don't like the phrase OP, overpowered for
But
these
he-
scrubs, but
Johnny-
he is the most OP character in anything because his weakness is a rock that comes from another planet that for some reason everybody just has.
Well, they can synthesize it. Is like I think what they came up with.
But how do
is,
they
like,
get it?
They can make it
They
from
make
the
it.
earth elements. Like they can.
How do they know what it is? How do we just have kryptonite? It's another planet. We don't have pieces of Mars.
We have pieces of the moon.
Yeah, the moon. The moon's a
The
lot
moon,
closer than
we went
Krypton.
to
We
the
went
moon.
to the moon.
We
too.
went to the moon. Haven't been to Mars yet.
Wait, are you telling me Matt Damon didn't go to Mars?
Walker.
I know.
Walker, there's something we need to tell you. Movies aren't real, Walker.
I know.
But,
The Martian is a really good movie, though.
It was a good movie.
But yeah, I was disappointed with Lois Lane. I'm not a huge fan of the character, but I love Amy Adams anyway, and she was essentially just Superman's love interest in this movie, and she wasn't really in the. First of all, I've never wasted more money than going to see Man of Steel. That was the biggest mistake of my life.
You're just like ranting about how much you hate things on this
Oh,
podcast.
Oh, there was a lot of bad movies this summer too.
I mean, like, what was... Well, we're not really in
I
the
don't even
summer
like-
anymore.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like in general,
I guess.
there haven't
yeah.
been many movies that come out. It's not really that much fall yet. So yeah, but either way, yeah,
Kind of is. It's
yeah.
September
Lois Lane.
11th.
Yeah,
You
either
didn't
way.
need to bring that up,
Oh.
Sean. Come on.
Thank you for that. It was like Metropolis.
Did they make that kind of like a really
No,
big deal in Batman vs Superman, or was it just like
okay, that's another talking point of that movie. They tried to make it like Superman could kind of get in trouble for what happened in Man of Steel, and then the Capitol blows up, and everybody's like, okay, never mind. Somebody tried to blow up Superman, and it still didn't matter, but okay.
okay?
And Lex
That-
Luthor just kind of does things, and everybody's okay with it. And
That was also kind of stupid. The whole Superman is bad
yeah.
thing
It's kind of the
comes down to my basically the same sort of stupid thing in Captain America Civil War is that superheroes are bad.
right. And see, this is a nice kind of connection to the first one. I listened to the podcast, of course, and in a way, I have a double kind of thing with the whole base of Iron Man versus Captain America. In real life, I would be on Iron Man's side.
Yeah,
However,
like-
in movie, totally Captain America. Like, they need to be non-sanctioned. However, if they're like in our world now,
I would
hell
probably
Hell
definitely
Iron
be
Man.
on the side
Yeah,
of
let's
Iron Man.
totally like
Well, if they
Get
were
these
Well,
like
it's like because you well, it's like that's the whole thing about like the argument in the movie is like,
Right.
but what if they don't send them where they need to be sent, and what if they
Right.
send them where they don't need to be sent?
But who are they to decide where they need to be sent?
also, but like the whole point, the
Right.
whole reason that people were angry is because people died while super people were trying to help the
Others
people
people
not die.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like what are you saying? Do you just want them to not go and let the more people die?
Yeah.
Like that, the whole situation is
Right.
kind of stupid because, like, yeah, obviously, if you have like a super terrorist,
right.
I mean, that's trying to kill hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people. Obviously, some people are just going to die. Like that,
Right.
you can't stop that from happening.
Right.
Sometimes an entire city is just going to fall out of the sky and everyone on it is going to die. But you know what? You know what? It's a good thing those superheroes were there, because if they weren't there, that entire city would have fallen from way higher up and killed everyone on the whole planet. So it's like,
And see, that's why I think Marvel could pull it off more than DC, is because they don't have a Superman where
Well, yeah, I mean,
consistent
Ultron versus Superman.
Superman wins.
flies in and punches
Literally.
Ultron.
It goes hand around head off. Straight
and then
up.
Ultron is like, "Oh, make more
that's the whole
Ultrons,"
point,
and then
like-
Superman is like, "Laser eyes."
And it's like, oh, we can go back before Ultron was made. Fly!
Like, what would happen?
This is really
Yeah,
just
this isn't the
We Hate
70s.
Superman, the episode.
That's kind of how I live my life.
I hate
Truth-
Superman the life.
Truth, justice, and let's make stupid stories.
I just think that the whole superheroes need to be regulated thing
Yeah.
is stupid.
Yeah, it's a
I
story.
think it's
It's
really
it's like the kind of thing.
It's
It's
a lot
like you
better
try
than the
like
comic,
you need
in my
to
opinion.
like yeah.
maybe
They do it because the
Well, the
reason it
Civil War-
happened in the comic book made a lot more sense because
It was kids.
it was kids and non-good heroes. Like
It was the
Yeah.
It was the bad. Like it was like D-list.
I don't
know.
remember what their
What was
names
it in the comics?
are. It was like
Like
the-
these basically like these D-list superheroes were trying to get recognition, so they're filming a TV show and they they took down some supervillains who accidentally blew up a school.
Yeah.
In the process.
Right. And in this
They
one,
accidentally blew up. How do you accidentally blow up a school?
The bad guy. Like
The bad guy was still
they were
alive.
fighting, and then like the bad guy,
Yeah.
they were like, "You lost," and he's like, because it was like the bad guy was like some other like dumb villain, like Explode Man or whatever.
yeah.
And he was like,
Explode kids guy.
yeah, well, he was like, "We beat you," and then the Explode guy was like, "Nuh-uh," and he blew up, and,
And it's-
they,
and
they
they
just-
were
blew up
very
the
near
school.
school.
they were they were at the
Okay,
school.
it was
So.
like so. He was I explode children, the supervillain.
Right, and
Sounds like
in
a
the movie they
superhero
were
to
in
me.
a heavily populated area of a place that was already kind of bad. So like,
Oh, okay.
and it was Scarlet Witch and Captain America. Like, not like they're bad superheroes. And it's one of
Well,
those.
and like in the movies, they haven't established anyone other than those characters. So
Exactly, and it made sense why they did it, and I loved it. But I loved the movie still, but it made more sense why people were upset earlier. But either way, all right, what do we got next?
I don't know. We kind of already covered everything on our list.
There really, I mean, like not much has happened since the last
Yeah.
podcast. There's been a lot of Pokemon
Yeah.
announced for Pokemon Sun and Moon.
What do you guys feel?
I'm trying to totally avoid all of the.
Have you seen
Sun
any
and
of the
Moon
Alola
stuff.
Have you
forms?
seen any of the?
I've seen I've seen like the first couple. I've seen like Executor, obviously.
Right.
Who
Dragon?
hasn't seen
Dragon type
Executor?
Executor?
And then
It's
I saw,
The new hotness in memes.
Yes.
Actually, not new anymore, but
No,
Alola form Executor I have a pet nickname for, and that's Go-Go Gadget Head. So it just kind of goes. I really wanted to make a sound in the game.
why
Like,
is it so tall?
because it's like a palm tree.
But why
yeah,
is it
but-
dragon type?
Why is it?
Why is it
Exactly,
dragon
Why
type?
is it dragon type?
It took
That makes-
literally 15 years for Charizard to become a dragon.
Charizard.
And Executor is a dragon
Except
type.
Charizard isn't even a dragon. He's only a dragon if you Mega Evolve him, and that can only happen in
Right.
combat.
Well, the Alola form too is like it's not everywhere that they evolve.
Right.
It's like it's only on certain points in the region that they can. Like if you evolve them at a normal point, they'll evolve into the regular evolution.
But like,
But if you
it's
evolve
like
them at-
you have
yeah.
this Pokemon. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a palm tree or whatever, but why is it a dragon?
It's a great
I don't know
question.
why.
why isn't it like
And see,
grass
dragon.
tall?
Tall type.
And see,
It's the
Because,
only
like,
Pokemon in the tall type.
Charizard spits fire,
has
has
wings,
wings,
looks like a dragon.
is like a lizard, not a dragon.
But a tree with a really long neck.
Really
and
long neck,
Four
tree
heads.
Pokemon,
is a dragon.
dragon.
Yep. And see,
It
I
just
still
makes
love it.
No sense.
Like, it's still one of my favorite
I mean, like
things.
that's like
It's
the only
great.
one.
I love it. I
Yeah,
want.
I absolutely
15
want one.
of them.
I like all the Alola forms. Personally.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
Sandshrew is
Igloo
really cool.
Sandshrew, that's awesome.
The Harambe Pokemon.
That was a high five. Not a slap.
Harambe the Pokemon.
Yeah. What would you like to?
I mean, like,
divulge your information here, Sean.
People. There's the gorilla Pokemon
They're-
that they just spoiled, right?
I haven't
or-
seen that.
I think that was like fan art. That
That
picture.
was fake.
Yeah, I think that was fake.
I
Harambe
thought
is
it
fan
was
art.
real. No.
I think that was
I
fake.
thought. Well, no. I thought they made a gorilla Pokemon. I swear it was a
I don't
real
know.
thing.
I don't
It was like
think so.
it was Ghost
Slakoff
fighting.
is kind of a gorilla.
I don't think they
No,
announced
I
any.
swear they
gorilla
did. Look
Pokemon.
it up.
Well, because like they haven't been announcing too many new ones. A lot of the ones they've been revealing have been like Alola form. Yeah, look it up. But
Here's
like,
a
they
fun
did like
little-
Alolan Rattata. And
Have
things
I
like
been
that.
bamboozled?
Here's a fun little tidbit.
I think that's fake. I don't think that was real.
I think I'm the only one here who very much enjoys Disney World. Animal Kingdom is divided into many sections, and like their marketplace is called Harambe Village. And so,
How long has it been called Harambe Village?
1999,
It's
They
been
knew.
called Harambe Village.
They knew.
Disney did Harambe.
They knew.
They could have.
They could have. They got that kind of money. I love you, Disney. Give me money to go to your parks all the time, please.
But will you love them if you find out they did Harambe?
Yeah, I still enjoy Disney.
Speaking
No
of things
what?
we love,
What?
Little Caesars Italian cheese
Oh, yes.
bread.
We
This
might be
podcast-
locating ourselves. I found
Yeah.
out recently that Little Caesars is not good except for where we are.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, everyone everywhere says that their pizza is kind of meh.
yeah, it's like, well, yeah,
It's the lukewarm pizza of all time.
it's the kind of thing like Little Caesars is like the McDonald's of pizza.
Yeah.
This podcast
But-
is not sponsored
And
by
Yeah.
Little
Little
Caesars Italian cheesy
Cheese
bread
bread.
is like the McDonald's fries of pizza.
meaning that they're actually good. And
It's amazing.
It's the only good thing
It's
on
the
the menu.
standout option of their menu. If you ever have no idea what to get to eat,
Just get Little
get
Caesars
some Little
cheese bread.
Caesars Italian
Like you'll
cheesy
walk
bread.
in and like because it's Little Caesars, they won't have it made. They'll be like, hey, like I want some cheese bread. Be like, okay, you gotta wait 10 minutes. Totally
it's like
fine.
10 minutes. It's how much was a box?
$5.
$5. It's such a good deal. Like, this show is not sponsored by Little Caesars,
But we're plugging their
but
cheese
I
bread
wish it
anyway.
was, because that would mean we would get free cheese bread. That stuff is so
We
good.
don't have a contract.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. Oh, fun story while Sean's still looking up this Harambe Pokemon.
It's
We are in the plays. So is Chris. Walker does backstage stuff because he's good at that kind of
at
thing.
our high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris and I were, and Sean were in this play in sophomore year where we were all just kind of a family hanging out. And Chris showed up later in the first act, and I was already there and on stage. And this is unbeknownst to anyone else. We have to like do a handshake because we're family and like hug kind of. And unbeknownst to anyone, we're whispering in each other's ears when we hug. And every time, keep in mind, Captain America Winter Soldier had just come out. Every time I hugged Christopher, we both went, "Hail Hydra!" And just kind of kept that going for 3 nights.
Did you do it during the actual shows?
Oh yeah, during the actual shows for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I'm 90% sure he broke one night, and it was amazing because he just kind of goes, "Hail Hydra!" But he was an old man, so it was okay. All right. So what'd you find out about the Harambe Pokemon?
I think it was fake. I think I was bamboozled.
Sean, you got bamboozled.
I think I was bamboozled.
You know who else got bamboozled?
Who?
Harambe.
He did. He was
trying to protect that young child.
He was the bamboozled out of all of us. May he rest in
pieces.
peace.
In peace, I think.
Single piece.
Single
Yeah.
piece. He's a single piece. Okay.
Single piece.
Science.
Gorillas.
Respect.
Yeah, I don't really think we have that much more to say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Our school is doing Star Wars for our homecoming.
Oh
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's
That's pretty
yeah.
sick.
Our homecoming themes are like classic movies, and the senior class
Has
got
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
So we're pumped about
that's-
that.
That's pretty cool.
We talked about Star Wars a little bit last podcast. You guys talked about Star Wars.
We
a
did.
little
Yeah, we
We
talked
talked
about
about
Force
Star
Awakens.
Wars a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
last podcast.
Also, she's not a Mary Sue at all.
no. Well,
Child.
I mean,
I didn't think she was.
Yeah.
I just said that was a criticism a lot of people seem to think.
A lot of people are stupid.
Well, that doesn't change the fact that that's what a lot of
That's
people
what they think.
I personally do not think that myself.
well, yeah, it's like I can see how they would make that argument. I don't
Right.
agree with it though.
Are we calling 9 is going to make the most money of any movie ever?
I mean, I think they're just gonna like. Obviously, like I don't think Rogue One is going to make
Right.
Yeah.
Force Awakens money. Like the actual episodes are probably just gonna keep
Yes.
going up and up. But like,
Oh, yeah.
Rogue, I kind of feel like even with Rogue One, even if after they had that last trailer with Darth Vader in it, people are still gonna be confused that it's not like connected to the Force Awakens at all
Right.
and stuff.
Right. Well, people are kind of dumb.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially with
I mean, like,
universes.
especially people who don't, totally pay attention to movies and they kind of just like go to the movies
Right.
as a recreational thing.
You know. Yeah, it's always fun, because we have a lot of friends that are females and just don't watch the physical movies
Like
a lot.
seeing them be confused and just be like,
No, like one time Sean and I went with a couple of friends that we had and that hadn't watched any Marvel Universe movies.
Yep.
I believe it was Winter Soldier, which is one of the ones where you have to know what's going on. And
No,
so,
it was.
Was it Age of Ultron? It was Age of
it
Ultron.
was Age of Ultron. Yes, it was Age of Ultron. that we
Which
went
is
for
another
that.
one where you have to know kind of what's going on. So, like, we get there like 20 minutes before, and we're just sitting in the theater, and like, okay, this is what happened in each movie, going down the line.
Like explaining.
And they had the most confused looks of all time. Like,
Explaining
Sean's,
the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe to
Sean's
people that have
lovely girlfriend did not get a word of what was going on. And it was amazing. I love that woman. Not as much as you, but
She was so confused.
it was bad. Like, I felt so bad because we had gone as like a group just to have fun.
Yeah, but they didn't know
that's
what
one of
was
those movies
going
where
on
you're like,
at all.
what? We were kind of like, what's happening?
Well, it doesn't even help that with Age of Ultron too. Like they had the moment where like Thor takes a bath and he has like the vision of all the Infinity Stones.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
So,
I hadn't seen
what
Thor
is
at the time,
that?
so I was confused during that.
Wait, you hadn't seen the
I
first?
hadn't seen Thor at that time.
The first Thor?
Yeah, I was behind on Thor.
Well, I mean, the Thor movies they don't. The first Thor movie served more to set up like Loki
Who
for the
Thor-
Avengers.
And
Thor.
also who Thor is.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, wasn't the second Thor movie? Didn't it have an Infinity Stone in it?
Yeah, it had the
Yeah, it's that
reality one. The
Yeah.
reality stone.
Oh, we can talk about Infinity War a little bit. 'cause
Yeah,
that's-
when is-
Well, isn't like
coming
the
down the
second
line.
one not Infinity War anymore? Infinity War is only going to be one movie.
It's part 1, part 2 still.
It is. I
Yeah.
thought they confirmed, like, said the first one's Infinity War, and the second one's going to be like titled something different.
Is it now?
It might
They
still
have
be
so
a
many movies.
two-part
It's hard to keep track.
When-
They've been shifting around their movie order.
When
that's
when does the next Marvel movie come out?
It's Doctor Strange in November.
Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Yes. Which I'm excited
I
for.
think it looks pretty interesting.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know much about Doctor Strange.
It kind of
but
just looks like a
it's-
kaleidoscope at this point. That's kind of
Right.
all they've been showing.
Benedict Cumberbatch is a great actor.
Yeah,
so
he
it's
is.
going to be a good movie.
Oh, it's got Benedict.
He is Doctor
He-
Strange.
I
How
like.
do you
I
just
like.
find
Benedict
this out? There's
Cumberbatch
been
is the
trailers for
greatest.
like
I
months.
don't pay attention to trailers a lot.
You child. What are we going to do with you? But yeah, that should be pretty good. I don't think it's going to be my favorite by any means.
No, but it looks interesting. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing like with Marvel movies. Like even Iron Man 2, which is generally like agreed to be like the
Right.
worst
The
one,
low
but it's
point.
still not that
It's a
bad
good
of a
movie.
movie. Like you can watch
Right.
it and still have fun.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Hammer walking on stage is still one of my favorite gifts. Like,
Oh.
just like walking across the stage, like, I don't remember what song it is off the top of my head, but he's just like, like, nobody's really clapping for him because he's kind of an ass.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But then Thor Ragnarok is coming out.
Yeah, well does Guardians of the Galaxy come out before?
No.
Oh, I think what it is, it's Doctor Strange,
In November.
Thor
then
Ragnarok.
then
No.
Guardians, Spider-Man, then Thor. I think is
Really?
what happens.
Thor
yeah.
is that far away?
Yeah. They
They
just
just
pushed
showed
back.
footage of it.
No, they did?
Yeah.
At Comic-Con? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Of what? Thor?
Yeah, Thor
Oh,
Ragnarok.
okay.
But-
When is Spider-Man Homecoming coming
October.
out?
of next year.
No, it's next July. It's the summer.
Actually, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
How's
the
that?
July.
How's that going to fit into the MCU?
Separate.
It's.
I mean,
separate.
it's canon to what's
It's
yeah,
in the
but
movie, yeah.
it's not. It doesn't affect the main storyline.
Well,
of-
Iron Man's going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Like Tony Stark's in
Well, yeah,
Spider-Man
all of the
Homecoming.
Marvel characters end up in other.
right. But it's not like
It's not like
he's
an
not
origin
going to be
story.
Iron Man.
It's
in
not
the
a
movie.
flashback to like how he
Right.
got his powers.
Okay.
Do we remember who he's fighting in that movie?
It's
they
rumored
said
to
he
be
was.
Vulture.
Yeah, which I'd be
But
okay with.
like they cast. Well, I think it was like they cast Michael Keaton and then he dropped out and they got him back
Right.
again. I don't know.
You can only do so much Green Goblin. He's the best Spider-Man villain, but at the same time, you can only take
Especially
so much of
because
it.
they did him good once and then not so good a second time.
Right.
So
and Doc Ock was really good in
yeah, he
Spider-Man
was.
2. So what's the point of doing him again? So at this point, let's try
Spider-Man
somebody
has a
else.
lot of villains.
Right,
Well, he's kind of like the flagship Marvel character. Like he's to
right.
Marvel what Batman is to DC. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And here's with Spider-Man, he takes care of his villains in a way that like they do go away for a while. Like Green
Yeah.
Goblin isn't consistently breaking out of jail,
like
or he's
Batman.
dead.
Batman
you know?
like consistent. Like he does like all right, like, don't do that again, puts him in jail, they break out. And, like, he
Right.
does the exact same thing, even though it fails to work
Right.
every single time.
And with Spider-Man, it ends up working a lot.
I mean,
Mostly to his detriment, because they have time
Come
to plan
back,
and stew.
yeah.
But with, like, they could do Green Goblin again. Like, I wouldn't be like mad at him showing up in like the post-credit scene.
Yeah. Or even if, like, Norman Osborn's in the movie or is, like,
Right.
mentioned, but he's not actually the Green Goblin.
Oscorp is going to be in that movie because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, they just go hand in hand.
That'll be the kind of things, like, if it's in the movie, how is it going to relate? Because, like, in the comics, they're, like, a rival to
Right.
Stark, aren't they?
Yes, a little
they
bit.
are.
I think.
Well,
I
it's the
don't
same
know.
kind of tech.
They, like, do, like,
Well,
weapons.
yeah.
And
It's more. They're more science than tech, though.
Okay, I don't know.
I think
don't-
in
yeah.
general, like they might have a little bit like Oscorp, Stark, and then it might just be a little like
Okay.
kind of fight.
Oh, like Norman Osborn's kind of like a rival, like mentor to like Peter Parker, kind of like Tony Stark is. That would be
Yes.
interesting, actually.
Right.
That would be kind of cool.
Who was the lizard? The guy who is lizard.
Dr. Kurt Connors,
He might.
or the actor.
He's more the college and Oscorp though. I don't see.
I don't know. I like yeah,
Oscorp might not be in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
but they'll be in Marvel movies for
Right.
sure.
Yes, for sure. Just because they finally have the rights to it again,
Mhm.
and they're a big part of it.
Yeah.
Can we just pray and hope that they get Fantastic Four back?
I don't want to see.
I don't want to see another
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four movie. I
don't
would just
really
want
need
them out
to-
of Fox's hands,
But like,
just in case.
I don't. What is the Fantastic Four like? Really that important in the comics?
In the comics, yes, because
yeah.
Mr. Fantastic is a genius.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like because like the Marvel has like the top
Right.
3 smartest people in the Marvel universe. It's like Amadeus Cho, Reed Richards, and then I don't know who the third person is, but it's like
Right.
he's like one of the smartest people in the whole comic universe, I guess. So.
And the thing is, kind of one of the few people that can like actually take on the Hulk and be okay.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then the other two are there, Human Torch and
They
what's her
exist.
name?
Invisible Woman.
Invisible Woman.
They exist.
Sorry, I was thinking
Yeah.
of Sandy Cheeks' Invisible
Sandy
Woman,
Cheeks.
where she's Miss Appear.
Miss up here. Yes,
Which is a great superhero
What was
name.
that team called?
The International Justice League of Future. No. Okay, no. The IJLSA, the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances.
That's it.
We need that movie.
Yeah,
We need.
I
that
would
to
pay good
happen.
money to see it. It's the Quickster.
Like the SpongeBob
the
movie
Quickster.
sequel.
What one was Patrick?
He was the stretch guy. Like he touched his own toes.
I don't remember what
Yeah.
his name is. Squidward was Captain Magma. Sandy was Miss Appear, and then
Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man. What was Patrick?
I don't remember what his like name
I don't remember.
was.
The Quickster's the best one though. Totally. Want to see me run to that mountain and back? Want to see me do it again? Literally no movement.
That was
That's one of the
Like,
best episodes of that show.
that was like the crown jewel.
It was
joke
like it was in the
of
age.
elementary school.
right.
It was like
Years.
Everyone knew that joke.
Barnacle Man.
Oh yeah, because that was Barnacle Boy
boys
became
eat-
evil.
Barnacle
He joined
Boy-
evil.
He joined Every Villain is Lemons. I would pay for a standalone Man Ray film, gotta say.
Man Ray.
Man Ray? Do you remember Man Ray, the guy who had like the
Yeah,
weird...
but
Yeah.
well, his like he doesn't even have. Isn't that like not?
It's his head.
His head is like just his,
His
mask.
head is his
he does
mask.
like he takes his mask off
like
and
the
it's just
Headless
his
Horseman.
body.
Right. The dirty bubble,
No.
dude, can be taken out by a simple pencil. My pencil! We love SpongeBob.
We're
in this
just
podcast.
making SpongeBob references at this point.
It's great.
The
I
IJLSA.
never watched a lot of SpongeBob as a kid.
But it's like all memes
Walker and
now.
I
It was
watched.
Yeah,
great.
we
SpongeBob.
watched a
All
little
the
too much
SpongeBob I did
SpongeBob.
watch, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
When I can name pretty much all the words to most of the songs, that's how I knew I watched too
Yeah.
much SpongeBob as a child.
Ocean Man.
Just kind of like.
I didn't remember the words, and I didn't want to embarrass myself. But yeah.
I mean, I think that's kind of it. We don't
Yeah, we don't have
really
a
have that
ton.
much to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
a month from now, totally we're gonna have like a
month-
bunch to talk about.
a month
oh yeah,
from
what's
now, yeah.
what is happening in the next month?
That's a great question.
Yeah. We'll find out on the next
We'll
episode
find
of
out.
I Can Explain.
It'll be spooky. I can explain.
Oh yeah, it
Oh,
will
yeah,
be
it will be.
spooky.
Quite
Special spooky edition.
It
of
will
I
start
Can
with spooky,
Explain.
scary skeletons. I can guarantee that.
And it will, yeah.
It'll be real.
Maybe it'll be a performance from Sean and I.
real
be-
spook.
I will not sing on the internet.
Real,
but
real,
we
real
can see.
spoopy doop.
All right, so
Next time.
next time,
See
see
you
ya.
next time.
Spoopy.